1 2 1 2. ManSions is about to get underway. My computer says we 2 minutes away before we go live. You already know what it is. It's about to be ManSions. We got a hot topic coming. So you know what you got to do. You got to hit the like button, the share button, the super chat button, and all of that. You already know. Let me prepare this shit right. Shit about to be lit. That's all I can say. Yo, what's the volume like to you guys over there? Talk to me in chat room world. $60 seconds. One, two, ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason is back in the building. You already know what it is. You already know how we get down. Shit about to be on fire. If this is your first time tuning in to the So What Show or the Voice of Reason Show, please understand a little bit about what I do. On Wednesdays, the Voice of Reason transforms itself into a different iteration of the show called ManSions, where men of renown come together to speak the really illy without no filler. You under dig? The homeboy Craige just walked in the building. The 5150 show is about to assemble. 5150 family coming in for this particular topic. Shit about to be crazy. I got an amazing topic put together by a woman that I'm going to present to the brothers. You already know what it is. Before we do this, how we get down, I got to promote a couple of things. And then once I do that, I'm going to introduce the crew. And then we're going to jump right into the topic. Shit about to be nuts. I'm going to holler at y'all in 2.2 seconds. Here we go.
Just had a fight with my woman over something trivial told. We rarely have confrontation. Admit the shit I said really was bold. Real talk, I think she get it from my mama. Her bitterness passed down from old. Tit for tat when I'm calling out her trauma. She too defensive to listen, no call. So looking at, I got problems. You got the type of advice that I need. I couldn't get through on the legend series. Dana was talking of the time that I need. Between working and being so crazy. Plus the time zone difference don't make it more easy. So I figured I'd call in early. Turn my life down, mercy, I got through. You tuned in. Voice of Reason is the show. Voice of Reason is the show. So just lay back your mind. Something new. Everybody tuning in. So, cause he is the voice of reason.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane. Got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games. Man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you rate women?
All right, I'm holla.
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Yeah. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on, but guess what? We back in the building. The ManSions edition of the Voice of Reason. I got two of the members in the crew. Bobby Glanton. He's an OG. Fucking Craige-Smith. Craig, introduce yourself to these folks, man, if this is the first time they ever fucking with you.
Oh, man, what's going on? This is the Craige-Smith, straight out of Pasadena, California, comedian, entertainer extraordinaire, you know.
In the building, 5150 show. Tell them where they can find your Instagram, social media, the whole get down.
Okay, yeah, my social media is at the Craige-Smith, TheeKraig Smith. And then also check out my podcast. I'm dropping another episode it's called Don't Be a Hoe Ass Nigga. So check that out.
Is that the subject or the name of the show?
That's the name of the show. It's a
Don't
call
be
to action.
a hoe ass nigga.
Am I supposed to be able to hear myself in the headphone?
Can you?
No, I can't hear.
You can't? Oh, well, let's see. Let's try it again.
Hello?
No, you should be able to hear yourself right there. Your headphones ain't even plugged in. Look at you,
I'm tripping
Craig.
like a mother.
You don't even got no cord. This motherfucker high as hell.
I thought y'all had some wireless shit going on in here,
This
man.
nigga Craig crazy to the mother.
Hey, I thought they had some wireless shit going on. Like, that's
I look at Craig, this motherfucker ain't got no cord.
That's a hell of a debut, ain't it?
yeah, debuted on the dumb side of the game.
Come on, Craig. God damn. Anyway,
That's funny to the motherfucker.
we waiting on Corey Holcomb. We waiting on Black Rob. Is it Rob or Ron? It's Ron.
It's Ron.
Yeah.
Black Ron is coming through.
Yes.
Whatever it is, you got to put black in the front of it.
It fits the subject.
Here we go.
It fits the subject matter.
Yeah.
That's one thing we don't have to equivocate about.
Hell no, man.
Here we go.
It's a beautiful thing.
So what I'm anticipating is a continuation from last night because Craig was on one last night. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the ManSions series on Voice of Reason Radio. No, we're on Dash Talk X. Voice of Reason Radio is a station that Dash Radio gave to me. It gave me my own station.
That's dope.
And it's about to launch this August on Dash Radio. This is what it's going to sound like.
VOR Radio, where mindfulness, music,
and meaningful conversation merge.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of Reason Radio coming to Dash Radio. That shit sound crispy, don't it, boy?
Hey, you know, you filled it up, man. You know.
Come on, man.
The beat was fire. Who was on the beat?
Man, my homeboy James Broadway from Dina.
Who did the voiceover at the top?
Tune in.
Oh, that was you?
Your life up.
Then Rick.
On VOR Radio. Bill Williams is the VOR. Voice of Reason. On Dash Radio.
Oh, man. We about
you
to
coming
do
in.
Come
you
on,
coming
man. We
in,
finna do a whole get down over here, man.
You coming in, boy, like, hey, y'all, I don't know what y'all thought this was going to be. We're going to bump this off, yeah.
James Broadway out of Pasadena did all the beats.
James hard.
I wrote all the copy. And my homeboy from Milwaukee, his name is Wolf D, used to be in radio, I think V100 in Milwaukee, did all the voiceovers.
He's hot. The whole thing was tight, man. Seriously.
Oh, yeah. Shit about to go down. So, again, we promoting a couple of things before the show jumps off. Number one is Bill Sauce. Anybody see my Bill Sauce?
You talking about Bill's from Bill's Chicken in Pasadena?
I wish Bill's Chicken was still around,
That
man.
was my shit.
That shit, you get a 3-pound bag of chicken for $4. That bag be greasy to the motherfucker, boy. But that 5 pieces, man, I'm telling you, $3-4, you get like 3 pounds of chicken.
Real talk.
He out of business now.
That's crazy because Bill's
Enough people died.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just leave it to Bobby. This nigga. What up, Corey? Shit, get the mic from Bobby. Don't give him them headphones. They ain't got no cord.
I had them motherfuckers on for about 5 minutes, nigga, with no cord.
Anyway, Beal Sauce, a great company, man. The brothers came in here. The founder of the business, you met him.
Yeah, good
Over
brothers,
80
man.
years
Yeah,
old,
yeah.
brother. Man, they put together this hot sauce company. They support big time. Go to BealSauce.com. The OG said if it ain't Beal, it ain't real. They got 3 different flavors, Smuckatelli, Sergeant Sauce, and Gunny Fire. If you follow the theme of the sauce, clearly the brother is a Marine.
Okay.
That's why you get all the, Gunny Fire, Sergeant Sauce. And then the third one is Schmuckatelli, which is hot sauce without heat. All the hot sauce flavor, but no heat. It's pretty dope, man. They got a dope business. Please go out and support them. And then also, Total Package Energy, the energy drink of my choice. I always fuck with Total Package Energy. I done had about 4 bottles today. That's why I've been here all day working and getting ready for this show. Now, everything has been promoted. Let's get to today's topic. Corey Holcomb in the building. What up, pimp? You ready to talk? Grab that mic from Bobby.
Oh, what up with you, man? You all right, man?
Yeah.
Everybody cool today?
Yeah.
Just got through that L.A. traffic to get up here to see Zoe and this little clown jogging suit. We about to, it's dope, though. I'm jealous. I want one.
I was about to say,
it's dope.
I was about to get on that conductor hat.
No, that's my Cape Fear hat. Are you my friend? Are you my friend? Remember Cape Fear when he had on one of these hats?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, the whole crew in the building. Of course, we got Corey Hope. We got Bobby Glanton-Smith. Say what's up to the crew, Bobby.
And it's always good to be amongst the brothers, man.
And again, Craig Smith. Black Rod, he'll be in here. They're going to let him in. All he got to do is ask.
Does that mic work?
This one over here? Yep. But you won't be on the camera. We're going to put Black Rod's ad over here. Hey, but we got a great topic. A woman gave me this topic. A lot of people don't understand, man. Women listen to this show, and they want to get our opinions. Apparently, they're being heavily influenced by what we say in this room on the ManSions series.
Okay.
So this woman gave me a topic that wanted me to address black men's inability to deal with what she called NSA relationships. No strings attached relationships. She said black men tend to catch more feelings in no strings attached relationships than they do in a normal situation. So, in other words, they catch feelings for the side chick and then try to control the side chick and not let her have other side dicks. She brought this to my attention. I said, what in the world? We gonna cover it. So that led me to go deeper into the conversation and talk about the double standards that men use in relationships. A lot of people know, I mean, if a nigga making money, he's going to set some boundaries for that relationship. Corey, you was just in here when we was talking to one sister about, boundaries in relationships and what she expects and what she could get from a dude, right?
Right.
All right, so I got questions. A deeper look into why men become territorial in no string attached relationships. True or false, many men in relationships love to flirt with other women and say it's harmless, but when the act is reverse, will accuse their woman of being unfaithful. Is that a true or false situation? We like to look at pretty girls and pretty women, and we might tell our woman, hey, I'm a man.
Right.
That ass walk through, I'm going to look.
Right.
But if she does it, and does it as often as we do it, this lady who put these questions together say we tend to accuse women of being unfaithful in those scenarios. Men in general. Not all men, some but all. Some but not all. Is that true, Bobby? Have you been in a situation where women walk by, you take a look, you got the wandering eye, you see the woman, but your woman get at you and you tell her, hey, no, I'm with you, but I do look. But when she does it, you accuse her of being unfaithful. Is that true, Bobby? Have you ever done that?
I did it once, and I realized I was wrong because you can't make nobody love you the way you want to be loved. I mean, you can set boundaries, and they are exactly that. They're lines that you and only you can see. And everybody else is walking across them, through them, over them, because it ain't got nothing to do with what they want to do. People going to do what they want to do.
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah, okay, Bobby, I love it. Craig?
Yeah, that's that. Oh, yeah, we're all guilty of that. But that's because the relationship complex is flawed.
Talk to me.
That string is connected to a flawed fabric. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead. This motherfucker.
First of all, the fact that I got to put a title on you objectifies you. You're my girlfriend. You're an object now. You know what I'm saying? So now subconsciously you become property to me.
Uh-oh.
I'm not dealing with you as a person. I'm dealing with you as my bitch. You know what I mean? If you're my bitch, you can only be my bitch.
And you can only do certain things.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to be like water, ho. If you like water, I can't claim you because you form to any situation.
Ooh.
You know?
Corey, what you got for me, man?
Do you think Mufasa explained himself to any of the lionesses?
Nah, he didn't have a...
Because he the motherfucking king.
Right.
Let me explain something to you. I ain't finna sweat no bitch about nothing. Right. But like this young lady say, oh, we trip when it happened. I believe a lot of guys trip. But I'm here to tell you, if a woman around me, I'm peeping you. Right. That's what I'm doing. Now, don't get mad when other bitches get priority because they ain't that kind of bitch.
Right.
You the kind of bitch who fuck around and want to act like something wrong with me. I'm strong enough not to act like I don't trip. You gonna see other bitches have priority over you. You a bitch for what I need you for.
Right.
All I need you for is what I need you for.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Don't get to talking shit when you be like, well, why she got it like this and I don't? Bitch, because this bitch fuck with me in a way where I'm satisfied.
Right. That's right.
Oh.
So you could say men be tripping. No, it's all misunderstanding because a lot of motherfuckers don't know how the game really go.
All right.
You ain't got to explain shit to the bitch, but if the bitch fucking around with other people, it don't matter what else she do. Bitch, you ain't part of the game on my side. You part of the game, not my game.
That's some real shit.
Fuck I look like getting mad because you fucking other niggas. Bitch, the bitch who I fuck with for real ain't fucking other niggas. the bitch who I just bought the car for, the bitch who I helped do shit, they ain't fucking with nobody else that I know about. Bitch, if your pussy is property of the streets, be down. I ain't gonna never be mad at you.
Right.
But you not invited to the party.
Be accountable too. You know.
Just said.
when you let a man say you my woman, that's your fault.
If a man get mad because you fuck other people, then that's something you need to take note of. Yeah. This a weak motherfucker. Because I don't give. When I find out that somebody else fucking you, I don't snap off. I just be like,
okay. That's what it is.
That's all it is.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna still use you for what your pussy worth to me.
Yeah.
So, ladies,
but you're not part of the crew.
No.
So, ladies, whenever you hear, okay, that's what then you know what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't nobody got reason to be mad.
Look, you can only wear one jersey. You know what I'm saying? But you can work on your game wherever you want to work on your game. Any park you want to go to, but you can only wear one jersey.
God damn. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to ManSions on Dash Talk X, the premier male think tank, where we get in here and break down all of the questions about relationships you're afraid to ask.
That's a nice way to say it. All your deficiencies, bitch, bring it to us. We got you.
We got you. Why would a man in a relationship that has already been established as having no strings, right, expect a woman to see him exclusively? This is a man who's already established, has already signed on the dotted line, has already agreed that this is an NSA, a no strings attached relationship.
Right.
We just fucking. Why then would he flip it in midstream and try to say, nah, that pussy exclusively mine? Why would he do that, Craig?
And that's such a multifaceted question, man.
That's why I asked.
You know
I need to know.
But that's a brother who has an error in perception. You know what I'm saying? Because this game existed before any of us was born in this room. So if you know the game and you step into the game, then you can't make your own rules up. You got to play the game how it's played. Now, if you step off the playing field with the bitch and she agree to your rules, then that's different. But once you step onto an NBA court, nigga, ain't no three in the key. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no traveling.
And anything 24 foot and back is a 3-pointer. You take 3 steps, that's a travel. Nigga, those are the rules.
Period.
But bitch niggas make up their own rules within the game. And that's fucking up for all of us.
So you said if you agree to the rule, you got to stand on the rule.
Right. If you step onto the court, bitch, then that's the game you playing. But as soon as we leave the arena, this is what I'm on, bitch. If you want to, you know what I'm saying? If this
Once we get off the stage.
But on the court, you can't change it. If I'm in the room, you know what I'm saying? My paper ain't really, you know what I'm saying, where I want it to be. And a nigga come in with all that money and paper and the bitch choose that nigga, I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to break out my Bible and be like, nigga, Leviticus 5. That ain't the game we playing.
Right. Bobby?
Well, the truth was just spoken, man. And the way that question was asked, it's a sting if you have any feeling. And I think if you say you don't, then you're dead. So we all feel, but to what degree? And in this case, that truth is so overwhelming. If somebody has opened the game by certain rules,
right,
and if those rules are altered, then there's some karma about that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And it's up to you to realize there ain't nothing wrong with being wrong. And just say, you know what? I had a feeling, but I'm going to go ahead and get back in my space.
Right.
Because this is out of bounds.
There you go. Corey?
Well, make sure bitch niggas how you deal with that karma, too, because real niggas, they know they karma coming and they just accept it and deal with it, you know?
Right.
But whole niggas want to escape the karma. That's a part of the game, too.
Karma. Right. The payback.
That's a part of the game.
The question that old girl set up to Zoe was set up in a way where I give her credit for thinking it out and reversing it all on the fault of the man. But the truth is It's bitches who like weenie ass niggas.
Uh-oh. Here we
because
go.
they help them with their self-esteem. A sucker ass nigga arguing about you and your pussy with either her or another dude builds up that weakness in them. Right. That's why they fuck with weenies. See, when your man do some sucker shit, a bitch supposed to be in shock. I've never seen him do that before. I ain't never seen that come out of him. A bitch supposed to be in shock. Right. But these ain't shit bitches who fuck with these weenie ass niggas, they already know the result of what's gonna happen. That's why they do it. Right. I got a sucker who gives a fuck where his pussy be. And he is only gonna be destroyed by caring if I'm alive.
God damn.
They don't even fuck with real motherfuckers that'll be like, bitch, I don't give a fuck what you do, bitch. I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? They fuck with suck ass niggas who be like, did he fuck the shit out of you? That's the type of motherfucker that a lot of these women deal with because he helps their ego and he helps justify their bullshit.
Right.
But when you fucking with a real man, whatever losses that he come with, he gonna just swallow it. Be like, God damn, that bitch got me.
Straight up.
That bitch got me.
That bitch caught me slipping.
Damn.
Okay.
That's why I say when a woman fucking with a real man, when she ever sees some soft shit or some shit that you know is not manly, she be shocked.
Right.
This motherfucker must really be hurt because I ain't never seen this nigga act like that. That's what a woman say when she with a real motherfucker.
Right.
Because all that softness and that weakness over bullshit. Like you see a man who a tough as nails, but he crying because he had a funeral or somebody he cared about or something like that. That's all understandable. Right. Because we all got a heart. Right. But I guarantee you, it ain't a woman in this world that can shock me with what she do with her pussy. Because I done seen it all. And I done been fucking people that I'm like, I know if this nigga knew how fucking this nigga would never be right again.
Hell no.
We cannot get caught because that nigga love you, bitch. That nigga don't deserve this. I'm doing it because I ain't shit. And if he catch me, I'm going to tell him, hey, man, I'm just nothing ass motherfucker, man.
Hey, man, I don't mean nothing by it, man.
It's just pussy, man.
Pussy is just pussy.
You dig what I'm saying, Zoe?
I got you, man.
But a part of having the game is we don't protect the fantasy. We know a part of winning is losing. That's how you establish the rules of the game is through how you lost. You know what I'm saying? Niggas put them losses into place so they don't have to lose that way again, you know? People
I like that. Question for the whole panel. Is it a sign of weakness for a man to have double standards in his relationships? A man to have and use double standards against his woman in order to manipulate and control her into doing what the fuck he want her to do? Is that a sign of weakness?
Hell no.
Can you elaborate, Craig? Everybody gonna get a piece of this. Ron, get on the mic real quick, brother, and say what's up to folk. Your mic is on. Say what's up, man. Just talk to us.
What's happening, man? Signing in, checking in yet again. Oop-poos ain't shit.
Yeah, the dig.
Hell yeah.
Please answer the question. I'm going to go Craig, Ron, Bobby, Corey. Is it a sign of weakness?
Right.
For a man to use double standards on his woman?
No, nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? So it's some shit that, man, that's a tough one. I say financially, no. Because I won't have a bitch around me unless there's some type of money being made or we on our way to some paper. You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to coach somebody into a certain pattern of thinking because they're used to something that's been established by years of dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, one of my main goals in life is to forever escape poverty. So if I got a chick around me and she has that impoverished mind state, I may have to trick her. I may have to pull out the Scooby snacks and you know what I mean. And every time she do something good, feed her. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, that's such a deep question. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, being a hypocrite is not good. But we, you know, that was a pimp answer. Yeah, man.
That was a hella slick pimp answer for sure.
I'm trying to get to it, man. Emotionality is why that is tough. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like anger is a very feminine state of mind.
But I also feel manipulation is feminine too.
I agree.
So if a man is being manipulative, is he not, by your definition and ours that we've just laid down here, also being feminine?
You know what? I agree. See, but I think when you deal in things financial, when you deal in things sexual, even though they're interwoven, I think that the two places or the side of logic that controls both of those things aren't completely the same. You know, because it's logical for me to expect my bitch to fuck another nigga, but it's illogical for me to accept her blowing $1 million of my money. You know what I'm saying?
The real truth is coming out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. ManSions. We talking about men and their double standards and their ruinous effect on intimate relationships. How is it?
Hold it, Joe. Is that the question that was on the piece of paper?
No, this is just the topic. I'm just resetting the topic, Bobby. You done forgot how to do radio?
I just wanted to be sure. That's a different question. Well, you done loaded that motherfucker up.
Hey, no, we back, man. We back up in here. ManSions, man. I'm just resetting it. That's all. Bobby, you got to answer this question, though. I am. Well, you on the mic right now.
Oh, okay. Due respect.
Bobby done forgot all about radio.
I remember this is really interesting, man. It's 5 black men in this room, man.
Telling the truth.
And that's a random motherfucker.
Hey,
so I'm in the minute. And so the question is relevant because it needs to be rephrased, at least over here where I'm sitting.
Well, frame it, Bobby. Shit, get to it.
Men or women will give in to their devices. So why are we even asking a question like that to begin with? Does that show you strength or weakness? To me, it shows whether or not you know or you don't know. Because if you know better, you're not going to take it like that if some girl did what she can do with her body and her life. And you got a right to feel a certain way about it, but it can't go any further than disappointment.
Right.
You see, now you done took on the burden of the question. And fuck the question. The real deal is if somebody hurts you,
right,
is it going to devastate you? Or do you do what human beings do. They get over shit.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Get back in the fucking game.
Okay, that's all good game and shit, but that is an answer to a question I didn't ask.
I told you I was going to rephrase it.
You done rephrased it into a whole nother fucking topic. And goddamn it, I'm going to ask this question again.
Okay, I answered it to the best of my ability.
I had a Geritol moment real quick. Is it a sign of weakness for a man to have double standards in a relationship?
Hell no.
Right? Then I asked, is it a sign of weakness for a man to be manipulative in a relationship?
Well, let me say it like this. Manipulation is just warfare. So
go ahead.
To say, is it feminine? No. I believe you're playing the game according to your opponent. If you playing chess and I sit down and start playing checkers, I done set myself up to lose because I'm not even playing the same game, regardless of how good I play checkers. So you got men out here who have accepted the fact that women are mentally manipulative.
And emotionally
manipulative.
And raised by single mothers.
So how can I win the game? Let me play the game she playing. It's not a double standard. It's just a standard.
Say more.
My credit don't go down because I buy a lot of cars. The value of that car go down with every driver that jumps in it. So, no, it's not no double standard out here in these streets for me to expect that your miles or your number of drivers is going to be low because you present yourself like you a showroom model type of person instead of the used car that you are. So if you'd came into the game like I'm a cash car, as is, several owners, I got a beat up dough, different paint job, the motor ain't no good, the AC out, well, then you already know I'm going to be like, shit, I got 500 cash on that. But no, that ain't what you want. What you want is a nigga that's going to treat you like your blue book value is still the same. You want a nigga that's gonna come in, no test drive, no financing. I want the blue one right there on the showroom floor.
Right.
Let's get the paperwork started.
Right. Corey?
So please just ask the question again.
I'm gonna ask it one more
I want to
time.
make sure everybody hear this answer because it needs to be said.
Is it a sign of weakness for a man to be manipulative in a relationship?
Anytime you manipulate, you bitching out.
There we go. That's okay. Come on.
You are bitching out. Because, see, once you become a man and realize how important it is to maintain being that man in front of that woman, you can never sell yourself short by giving that bitch an inch.
Right.
You know what the fuck it is the answer to almost everything that she got to ask you. And if you think she don't know what it is, maybe you can explain to her what you've already explained again. I'm this. And I'm not finna switch up off that because I want some pussy. I don't want you to leave. I don't want you to fuck nobody else. I'm really this motherfucker I'm showing you.
Yeah.
So whenever you give in, because, you know what I'm saying, the truth is, it be some girls out there, you don't want to hurt them. You don't want them to leave. You don't want them to feel like this is a dead-end situation.
Right.
You give in and bitch out. It's called, what's that word you said?
Capitulation.
Capitulation. No, you said, is it bitch like to...
Is it a weakness?
Is it a weakness to what?
This is the question again. Is it a sign of weakness for a man to be manipulative in a relationship?
Anytime you manipulate anything, it's because you weren't strong enough to stand on yours. Anytime. Anytime. Whatever the motherfucking loss is, if you want to do the right thing, you got to motherfucking stand on it, Joe. Everything else we do is bullshit.
So in a way, if we listening to what Corey is saying something very big right here, manipulation is cheating.
It's whole shit. You didn't want to stand on what you was supposed to stand on, so you found a way to work it so the bitch don't go. But the truth is, if the bitch fuck with you for real, even if it ain't right, because in a motherfucking man-woman relationship, bitch, you not a man. And you have to have the courage to say that. You are not a man. You are just as important as I am, but believe me, what I do, you can't do.
Right.
If you ain't finna say that to the woman, you manipulating her. I wish you would make her feel like she equal. She not equal.
So watch
but
this.
I got your back, and you got my back. That's the real shit. That's the real shit.
The Aquarius space in our chat room right now just named it a different word. It's capitulation.
Yeah.
Long as a bitch in there.
Aquarius heard me say that. I said the shit while Corey was, don't at me if you're going to steal my shit, Aquarius.
Cite your sources.
I need my parenthetical citation.
Right.
But again, capitulation.
Bitch is in that word for a reason.
Yeah.
I like that. So again, you hear a lot of civil rights people talking. You hear a lot of
Can I say one more
black
thing?
Yes.
And you can't become a man just because you got money and they obey. The best time to become a man is when you ain't got shit.
Right.
Because if somebody fuck with you while you ain't got shit, that motherfucker fuck with you for real. It's a lot of motherfuckers act like they the man because they got that boss paper and the bitch ain't going nowhere because of that.
Right.
But I'm talking about while you coming up, while you trying to get that money, do you have it in you to have a bitch up under you that fuck with you because of you?
Straight up.
Right.
In other words, it's a bunch of niggas who was dealing with a bunch of mud ducks and lames when you wasn't shit.
Right.
Then you got your paper right. Now you dealing with baddies and tens, and you really believe that if shit was to go wrong, them hoes will still be around here. You tried to become a different nigga when you got that paper.
Right. So politics deals with manipulation. You manipulate the people. You tell them what they want to hear. Yeah. They vote for you. You make promises. You get in the office. You forget to fuck about anybody who voted for you until the next time you need to be reelected.
That paper get low.
That's a hustle, right?
Yep.
So we get mad at the system for or the people who participate in the system because they manipulate it, right? We see them as manipulators.
Right.
A lawyer doesn't have to deal with the truth. He just has to be a great wordsmith, somebody who can paint a picture even though you wrong as rain.
Right.
But if he paints a great picture,
then I create doubt.
If I could create some doubt, that's Devil's Advocate, right? The movie, right?
Right. That is an evil slogan.
Right.
To create doubt.
To create
That's
doubt.
wicked conversation.
But what I'm painting all these pictures to make it clear for brothers in relationships. See, it's easy for us to see manipulation, right? To see, let's say manipulation is another word for cheating. We see the white man cheating all the time, right? He know he can't compete with us, so he changes the rules. You'll hear words or terms like they've moved the goalpost. You heard that? We have to manipulate the system in order to be able to keep up with this man, because once this man acclimates to his environment, he tends to dominate it. If we let the motherfucker in, oh, absolutely, you good. We let the motherfucker in and there's no constraints on him, he tends to dominate the environment that he's allowed to participate in, right?
Right.
We have acknowledged their manipulation, but a lot of times we don't acknowledge our own in relationships.
I saw where you were going.
Because again, when we look at abuse, on that wheel of control is the purse string. And we learn that from the man.
Right.
If I can control the purse string, I control the relationship too. And I control you.
That's a great point.
DC?
We are that way.
When the weak is in charge, chaos is mandatory for them to keep that position.
Say more. Come on.
They can't hold that position down on who they are. They have to manipulate and bring the bullshit. That's why Caucasian people do what they do. They in charge, but they can't justify being in charge because out of all of the races on this planet, they are the weakest.
Right.
Wow, Bobby.
Quick point of order. This reminds me of watching the Chicago Bulls in their heyday, Showtime, or any championship effort by a collaboration of people. There's 5 brothers in here, and the people that are listening, the people who are watching this, if you tell the truth, this is special because Corey just lifted the game up.
Definitely.
I mean, we went past the question to like, okay, what's really going on? And that's the only point I wanted to make, Zoe.
That what? I'm gonna hurt you, Bobby. I'm gonna tell you right now. Me and your old ass gonna go outside and fight.
Bobby said lifting the game up.
I love that, but Bobby, you start answering questions. Goddammit, stop changing the topic.
You know,
once we realize that we all some full of shit motherfuckers, if you got morality in you, you're going to start trying to be the motherfucker you should be. If you got morality in you. Right. Once you realize, man, I'm dodging what the fuck I'm not supposed to dodge. Right. I'm supposed to walk through this shit. But you can't weak ass motherfucker me don't want this pussy to go away.
Right.
Well, I don't want my bitch to leave, so I'm not finna do what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna do what sound good and sound right.
In other words, you believe in that shit until it's time to lose something.
Nigga, you supposed to be in the desert and learn how to start a fire and eat and hunt and eat. Right. You supposed to do that shit. Right. But you'd rather just lay up the bitch house and wait on them stamps to come in and motherfucker eat the kids' food. Right.
Eat some motherfucking one of them little pouches of applesauce. Squeeze it in your mouth.
Straight up. Watching Judge Judy and all that.
Since we talking about male double standards, why is it that we will jump to the defense of our mothers, our aunties, our daughters, right? For being called bitches and hoes by other motherfuckers. But we call our baby mamas bitches.
Can I jump on that?
And so, man.
Can we deal with the truth this evening?
Can I jump on that?
Yes. Everybody go get a piece. Go ahead, Ron.
So first of all, when it comes to our mamas and our grandmamas, we look at them with a very angelic viewpoint, rose-colored glasses, when we're looking at our mamas, our grandmamas, and aunties, because we don't have knowledge of who she was before she became our mama and our sister and our auntie. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't know grandmama's hoish past. Because by the time you were born, she had got saved. She had got off them streets. She started cooking and shit. She became the grandmama that you know. So it's out of your realm of thinking for you to refer to my grandmama as a bitch or a hoe like she one of these out here in the street.
Right. She turned into Bessie Mae.
You feel me?
By the time you met her,
by the
nigga.
time she was sister something. By the time you was born.
She was Juicy May before you was
hear me?
born. Nigga.
Sister Wet Mouth out here back in the 70s before you slid out in these streets. So, you can't picture that your women in your family are out here capable of doing the same dog ass shit that the rest of these women out here are doing.
Sister ATM.
Yeah, it hurt your feelings to find out your sister is a dick gobbler. Just like your ex.
Ooh, Craig.
Oh man, I think that particular question comes down to like trust. You could trust your sister, your mom. I mean, in most cases.
Come on, speak on it.
So the same level of expectation doesn't exist, and the subtext is different. When you deal with a woman that's not your relative that you smashing, your level of respect comes from her understanding of the subtext of conversation, what's not being said. So if I say, bitch, shit, sit the fuck down, you know what I'm saying, and I'm an abusive nigga, if she gets the subtext, she knows this could lead to an ass whooping. So the more subtext a woman can catch on to, the more respect I feel like she'll get from a man, because, we want women that kind of know what to do. Now, we can guide each other. I can tell you this is what it is. It's the type of nigga I am. And once you figure out that's the type of man I am, once I make a certain move, you know what I'm saying, your actions or how you react to those moves let me know if you can understand my subtext. Because everything, I can't sit down and explain everything to you. You know what I'm saying?
But subtext comes from American society. Because in other cultures, that subtext ain't subtext. That shit is clear and overstated. In certain cultures, if you disrespect that man, he will kill you. That go for his wife, his daughter, his mom, anybody. If you bring disrespect onto that man's name,
right?
So to carry yourself out here in these streets.
Because they're male-dominated society.
Exactly.
Right. In America, they're trying to flip
Capitulate us.
Capitulate us. This is the new topic of this show: capitulation. Right? But that's true. They're trying to, I guess, in an attempt to equalize this society, they don't understand that they're actually, in a lot of ways, effeminizing the masculine component of this society.
Right.
If you tell the truth about society, then that means that you have to tell the truth about what society did to masculinity.
Right. That's a whole nother thing. Bobby?
And you can reduce it down to what it has done to you.
Right.
And that's where I'm at right now. I'm more concerned about what all of this shit has done to me. Right. Because you asked the question originally, have I been the fool? And I have. And I survived that shit. And I was like, man, Lord, that was close. Ooh, my God, I ain't never felt so bad in all my goddamn life. And then I realized what Corey said to an effect is true. If you can get over that feeling and you really right about that, man, you done elevated to a place you want to stay at, man. Especially if you get what you're looking for.
Real talk.
But Bobby, why is it easier for us to call other women outside of our family bitches and hoes than it is for us to call our families bitches and hoes?
I'm going to answer that question. I'm going to answer it honestly.
Because you haven't answered the last three questions. I didn't have to reframe these bitches for you. To get them back to you, get you back on track now, Bobby. Shit.
I answered every question the way that I took the question. Now, this one I'm going to stay with you right on down the line with it, okay?
Right on down the line.
I got relatives that are bitches and hoes, but they wasn't that to me, as the brother so eloquently stated. All right. All I know is who they were to me. And who am I to say that ain't the evolution I had to go through? So the question is, if you get on the other side, be glad you did, because you've been through some shit.
Okay. Corey Holcomb, your answer to that question.
I really want people. I don't want people to miss the questions, though.
You want me to say it again?
I ain't trying to do too much, but
you want me to say it again?
Say it again. So when I say this, they can't act like they don't know what I'm talking about.
The question is, why is it for so many men, not all men, but for so many men, that it's easier to call women outside of your family bitches and hoes? Why is it so hard to call your mama a hoe or a bitch, or your aunt a hoe or a bitch? Why? Why is it so difficult to call family bitches when you call everybody else bitches and hoes?
Please listen, everybody, because this is something that, like I say, a lot of times when you're not hearing the truth a lot, you are shocked by it. You might even think I'm evil for what I'm about to say.
Go ahead, let it rip.
The reason you can't call your mama a bitch like the other bitches is because you was bitch raised. You was raised by a bitch. You got loyalty to the bitch that raised you, but it's easy to shit on the other bitches out here in the game. Right. See, if your daddy ain't around, that means one of three things. That means your mama is a widow, she a bitch, or she a dumb bitch. Dumb bitch meaning the worst of it all. Like in some bitches, like they just ain't got that nigga around because they just a bitch.
Right.
He can't be around this bitch. This is his bitch. But it's dumb bitches out here who run away the man for reasons that don't make sense. Like you be like, oh, this a dumb bitch. And you would never call your mama a dumb bitch. But I'm here to tell you, if Dick ran your motherfucking daddy up out the house, some other dick besides your daddy dick, your mama a dumb bitch.
Right.
Because if she got a seed through this man, until she chased dick, she supposed to see this through until that seed grown. I think that's the moral thing to do.
Right.
Even if you sneak and get dick, you still supposed to come home and take care of the family, which is why most bitches' family, like when you arguing with a bitch, you're really wasting your time. Because when you look at their family, if they family in disarray, that means this is a dumb or evil bitch. And the men that was brought up by her conduct themselves like bitches. They fight bitches. They talk crazy to bitches. They do what they mama did.
Right.
They act like bitches. So that's why you can't look your mama in the eye when she way out of pocket and say, mama, you acting like a bitch. Don't be that way. Right. Do that make you evil because you say you acting like a bitch to your mama? No. You are describing a word that's in the dictionary that has a meaning behind it that can explain what you're saying.
But wait.
But why are you condemned to hell for saying, mama, you acting like a bitch? Don't be that way.
Right. Because look at this right here, Corey. Tony Tyler in the chat room said it's because of respect. It's out of respect for your mother. But now that makes me pose this question.
Come on,
because you know I got something to say to that.
Yes, this makes me pose this question.
You got respect for your mother, not the other women of the world.
Right. This makes me pose this question. Does respect for a toxic mother contaminate your ability to achieve true masculinity?
It's like I said, you's a bitch-made nigga. That's why you can't talk to your mama for real.
Even more so than that. Nigga, it's all right to respect your mama and never talk to your mama like that, but in the same breath, you can call your daddy a deadbeat. You can call your daddy ain't shit, nigga. Right. You got the balls to call your father what the fuck he ain't out here in these streets, in this world. But you ain't got them same balls to say it to your mama. You bitch made.
Your mama done had niggas laying up your house that she know she ain't had them motherfucker. You ain't got no business having this nigga laying up here up under us, mama. And you ain't gonna call her a bitch because of respect. You a weak ass motherfucker. Because once you grown, you should be able to talk to your mother for real.
Right.
You ain't got no business calling your mama a bitch and you a kid because you don't know what life about. But if you a grown ass man, I ain't saying you go around talking to your mama, shut up, bitch. But I will say, don't act like that, mama. That's bitch-like behavior. It's bitches who jealous of their kids out here. And motherfuckers will be like, because I gotta respect my mama, I ain't gonna tell her that's bogus as fuck. In fact, what could be more wicked? A bitch that's jealous of her kids. And it's millions of them.
It's bitches out here that have ruined relationships for their kids because they were unhappy that their kids were happy. It's niggas who done brought a woman home to meet his mama, and his mama has been evil to that woman.
And women who have brought men home to their mama.
You feel what I'm saying? And your mama so unhappy in her own goddamn life, she'll create something to not like about that motherfucker and then give you that same vision.
Cause she a bitch and she think it's about her.
You feel me? There's niggas that have went and got married and did certain shit, can't go do nothing for his wife because he got to go do something for mama. Me and my old lady supposed to go eat, but I got to carry mama to the store.
But literally, I got to carry mama to the store on my back.
I can't send no Uber. I can't order the groceries and they get dropped off. Mama see I'm finna go do something, and all of a sudden she got something for me to do.
As cold as this world is, mama, if you not rooting for me, bitch, you gonna be in the dark.
You feel me? Niggas have moved their mama
But
into the house.
that ain't what the average motherfucker say. You gotta be a man to talk like that.
Craig, your thoughts?
Oh, no, he said something very important about the mother passing the vision of, like a faulty vision of someone to the seed, And I think, emotions validate fantasies. You know what I'm saying? So anytime you're around a motherfucker that's trying to get you emotional or spread some type of dislike for somebody, they're trying to validate something that's not real or it's only real to them. And they don't want to deal with that thing completely outside of how they feel. So they try to bring people into the bullshit. So even if it's your mama, you got to find a way, to separate from that. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Because you don't have to use the word bitch, but you know what I'm saying? You going out your way to motherfucking, not say what it is. Because if your mama acting like a bitch, she acting like a bitch. I done seen a lot of motherfucking mamas act like bitches, but you feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna let my mama ride, but I talk crazy to this bitch I'm fucking.
Right.
That's weak shit too.
But that's the question.
So what about all the hoes that have created hoe children and they can't even see what they mama taught them was hoe philosophy? Because it worked.
No, they see it. That's why they conduct themselves that way.
Well, you can't save dumb motherfuckers, and that's one thing. Another, this country don't want to say that, but the truth is, you can't save dumb motherfuckers. So since this country know you can't save dumb motherfuckers, they hustle them. A dumb bitch is the worst thing you can have up under you. A bitch that is not intelligent, that bitch is going to destroy you and your legacy.
Piece by piece.
Here we go. True or false? Many men employ the now famous mantra, bros before hoes. But many of these same men expect their women to prioritize them over their female friends. Another double standard that supposedly men enforce on women. We put our bros before the hoes. But when we're in a relationship with a woman, we expect that woman to prioritize us over all they friends.
That's because we're not friends with the bitch.
Go ahead.
When you fucking with somebody, see, a lot of people fuck with people.
Craig here preaching. Boy.
A lot of people.
That's what I want. Come on.
Now, let's keep it one. A lot of people fucking the bitch, but you don't really fuck with the bitch. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa.
Tell us the difference between fucking with the bitch and fucking the bitch. Go.
So if I'm fucking with you, that means I accept you for who you are. There's no boundaries. Anything you do, I accept that and I embrace you for who you are. I don't give a fuck about what you don't have or what you're trying to get. I just fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But when you fucking somebody, you looking to get something out of them. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. Like a lot of relationships have niggas have allowed, well, excuse my language, but men have allowed women in their life who are trying to get shit out of them and that don't fuck with them. And we know that subconsciously and consciously, some of them. And so we just know this bitch is just here because she bad, I want to fuck, and she look good on my arm. But I don't really fuck with the bitch like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my opinion.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Bobby?
Again, man, this is some incredible stuff. And, brother, what you just said and the way you said it, I can only say I'm going to pass the mic for somebody that already got something to say, because he left me speechless.
Oh, shit. Bobby fucking up today.
There's a misnomer out that says one man's trash is another man's treasure. Okay. And I would like to argue one man's trash
is everybody's trash.
My nigga. He's smart enough to realize another nigga's right decision. He saw that shit was rubbish. And a lot of you niggas out here dumpster diving for diamonds. Yeah. And it's never gonna fucking happen. Niggas think that you got the eye to find that diamond in the rough. So you find a bitch that shine like a diamond, even though you met her in a very rough ass environment. You pulled that bitch out the club. Now you expect her not to club no fucking more. Because you pay the rent and the lights now.
Look at that. Go into that.
So now you think that your provision is supposed to change that bitch's whole mission.
Her philosophy.
On life.
Your provision does not change
her vision.
Her vision.
That's dope as fuck.
Feel what I'm saying? Because she wasn't out there looking for somebody to pay bills. She in that club to fill a void.
That's just what come with the game.
You feel what I'm saying?
A sucker ass nigga, it's gonna happen.
You feel what I'm
Especially
saying?
if a bitch look halfway decent, bitch, you gonna run across these motherfucking sucker ass niggas they everywhere.
Right.
But bottom line, if I fuck with a bitch, you gonna know it, cause you gonna be with me in certain situations. Bitches I don't fuck with, let me tell you something. I had a bitch I don't fuck with get in my car. And it was amazing to see how uncomfortable she was. Cause she know this ain't something we normally do.
Right.
I come over, fuck, put something on the counter, and leave. But one day I had to put the bitch in the car because I wanted to get something to eat. I just was that hungry. I was like, come on out here. We're going to go get something to eat first. She was like, you want me to come outside? Yeah, come on, fuck it. When I saw how uncomfortable and uneasy she was in my car, it let me know I was a real nigga. I wasn't trying to brag. It's just, bitch, you know you stepping in territory you would never be here, but I'm starving because I don't fuck with you like this. I can't get out this car while you left in here. If goddammit, if I gotta pump some gas, bitch, we got to pump some gas. That's a bitch that I don't fuck with.
Right.
But every once in a while, them bitches get a field trip. Every once in a while, they get what I call, oh, this bitch getting a field trip today.
Hey, Roscoe.
Because I don't fuck with this bitch. This bitch ain't got no business around me like this.
Man.
This bitch is for fucking and having, I done bought bitches rags because they don't have nice rags. I like thick rags when I wash up in your sink. So I come through, I bought this bitch 12 rags. And when I came through and wasn't none of them rags clean, I told her, this is why I don't fuck with you, bitch. You can't keep a rag ready for a nigga. It's 12 rags that I bought. And ain't there one of them ready for me?
Yeah.
Oh, bitch, you ain't about shit.
You could at least put one of these rags in a shoebox to wait for me.
Orange rag.
Right.
Orange rag.
Right. I got the, you ain't got a rag clean in this motherfucker. Oh, bitch,
shit.
fuck you. Bitch, I'll wash up in the car. I got shit for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to ManSions on Dash Talk X. Man, we're about to take a quick break. But listen, when I come back, I'm going to the phone lines. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. If you have questions or if you utilize double standards and tactics of manipulation in your relationship, fellas, now's the time to call in. As soon as we come back from this quick break, I will be dealing with your shit. Let's go.
Tune in and turn your life up on VOR Radio. The Williams is the VOR, voice of reason. On Dash Radio.
Just had a fight with my woman over something trivial told. We rarely have confrontation. Admit the shit I said really was bold. Real talk, I think she get it from my mama. Her bitterness passed down from old. Tit for tat when I'm calling out her trauma. She too defensive to listen, I'll call so. Looking at, I got problems. You got the type of advice that I need. I couldn't get through on the legend series. Data was hogging up the time that I need. Between working or being so clingy. What's the time zone difference? Don't make it easy. Oh, so I figured I'd call in early. Turn my life down, mercy. I got through. You tuned in. Voice of you, that's the show. Voice of you, that's the show. So just lay back your mind. So everybody tuning in. So cause he is the voice of reason, yeah.
Radio, where mindfulness, music, and meaningful conversation merge.
Ladies and gentlemen, we back in the building. Shit's crazy. If you've been missing the conversation, that's too bad for you. Men dealing with double standards. The double standards we place on our relationships. Are they toxic to our relationships? Where do we get the double standards from? Shit's crazy right now. We got Corey Holcomb in the building. Actor, comedian, radio personality, podcaster extraordinaire. What up, Corey?
Oh, yeah. Don't forget, bring a bitch back to the real world ist.
Ist. Right. this is bring a bitch back to the real word ist.
Bring a bitch back to the real world list.
World list. It's like specialist.
I'm a world list.
And then of course we got OG Bobby Glanton-Smith in the building for the taste of wisdom.
Oh, you're a Smith too, huh? Yeah.
Appreciate Bobby in here. Hell and then of course another 5150 alumni, OG Craige Smith in the building.
The Craige Smith, what's happening?
You under dig, and then Whoopi Goldberg's little baby in the house. My man, comedian on the rise. Tell them who you are and where you from and how they can follow you, bro.
Hey, man, it's Oak Cliff, Texas finest. Proud of Dallas, Texas. Malcolm X of comedy, Black Ron, a.k.a. Professor Black, a.k.a. On Them Books, a.k.a. the bitch that tutored your partner now.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's topic has been a doozy. Listen, ManSions every Wednesday. We get in here and we chop up some real shit. And before we went to our quick little intermission, the question was true or false. Many men employ the mantra bros before hoes. But many of these same men expect their women to prioritize them over their female friends. Sometimes over their family, sometimes over their work, sometimes over everything. Is that a double standard? Are we pointing out double standards as manipulation? Are we pointing out double standards as a weakness in men in order to compete with women?
No.
I feel like that ain't no double standard, so.
Talk to us.
Because I feel like certain shit ought to come with the combo. When you order something, there's certain shit that come with it. You feel what I'm saying? If I go to a car wash and I get the deluxe package, that shit come with vacuum and the mats. That shit come with the air freshener. That shit come with wax. There's certain shit that come with the package. When you make a woman your main woman, y'all cohabitating, y'all married or whatever the case may be, you done ordered the deluxe package. You ought not get the same treatment that she would treat a nigga that she's casually dating. There's certain shit that come, there's what they say, there's benefits with membership. Certain benefits ought to come with that shit. And I'm not expecting, that's not a double standard for me to expect you to carry yourself like you ain't on these streets no more.
Right. You know what, though? The bigger the game, the stronger the hunters you need with you.
Ooh.
So that's an out-of-pocket woman asking that question, or if that came from a woman, because what you have to realize is, you know, I got to kill this carcass, I got to cut it up, and I got to bring it back to you, bitch. And you got to allow me the mental space and the peace to be able to put together a plan so I can kill this, whatever it is I'm trying to kill. So if you stepping out of pocket, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I'm not going to put the spear in your hand and tell you to come on the battlefield with me as my woman.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? So this comes, my bad. Yeah, but yeah, nah, that's dead wrong, that statement. Nah.
Okay, love it. Bobby, then Corey.
The question is best answered truthfully. It's not an either or once you decide how you live in your life. So I don't have to be what somebody else say a man is in that moment, as long as I'm aspiring to be a man that I can sustain. And that's through growth, you know, the slip-ups, the setbacks, whatever. If you got through them, who do you want to be? And I definitely don't want to be somebody jealous. I don't want to be nobody trying to live to somebody else's expectation. So it's about finding your spot. And as Corey said, stand on that, whatever that is.
Big C, Corey, come through.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, man.
And phone lines is popping. I'm going to be coming to you in a second.
Around a woman, and you are what I would consider a man, and that's to be determined. But I'm just saying, like, when you up under a woman, making all these rules and stuff is, in my opinion, a sign of desperation. Because if the bitch is fucking with you, okay, y'all gonna figure it out. Now, you didn't say I didn't say I said y'all gonna figure it out. So, like, if I'm around a woman, I'm not finna, first of all, it ain't that bros before hoes shit. You know, bitches just got to realize you fuck with some weak-ass niggas. But I'm saying bros before hoes with me, it's going to mean something because if I got a motherfucker around me, that motherfucker is somebody that I can step to her with and say, hey, this my partner. I ain't going to just have any motherfucker, hey, this my homeboy. If I said this nigga my partner, a bitch who fuck with me going to be, oh, you fuck with this nigga?
Right.
Yeah, I fuck with this nigga. And she gonna know that means something.
Right.
So whatever it is, we can figure that out. But when it comes to bitches fucking with bitches, I love to see the bitches my girl be around. I want to watch them, whether it's friends or family. And after I give my little diagnosis of what the fuck it is, I always let them know. Now, you see this ain't shit bitch. So don't be acting like you don't know. That's because it ain't got to be a lot of conversation.
Because they know.
Don't act like you don't know when the bullshit come. You fucking with that bitch right there.
Yeah.
Right.
That bitch ain't about shit. You know she ain't about shit.
Right.
And if that's how you really get down and you done snuck it past me, you a bad motherfucker.
Now, let me tell you something, Corey.
Because they hang with how they get down.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yep.
Trust me.
Yep. Hey, because Corey, let me tell you, I know at least 100 different women who all make excuses for ain't shit bitches in their circle. I know at least 100 different women. And when I ask, like, how did they get to kick it? Because I know if it was on some man shit, niggas would be like, that nigga is a detriment to all of us. Right. We all going down as long as this nigga part of the circle.
Yeah.
You telling them bitches, don't act like it. You know who this bitch is and you with her. That let me know. Regardless, you can't make excuses for it. You know who this bitch is.
Right.
This bitch will fuck me.
Straight up.
Right now.
And you got her around this motherfucker. This bitch is detrimental to everything that's positive you trying to do. But you out kicking it with this bitch.
But she my cousin.
Man.
It's my sister. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Yeah.
You know what it is. You got me around, right? I ain't got to say I'm priority over nobody. You know what it is.
Right.
Don't act like you don't know. Because the bullshit coming. You can't be around no bullshit, motherfucker. That shit don't come.
Right. But see,
it's coming, nigga.
But here's a fucked up little angle right here. My godmother told me some shit one day that was the coldest shit. She said, you can't teach a motherfucker how to love you. And you can't teach a motherfucker how to see you. And you damn sure can't teach a motherfucker how to experience you.
Right.
A lot of times, and I say all of that to say this, you can't teach a motherfucker how to prioritize you either. See, they might know, okay, this is a solid motherfucker. This is a real motherfucker. But they may lack the skills to be able to say, you know what, let me break up this bullshit relationship, even with a family member, even with a close friend. Let me stop this shit and put this motherfucker in the position he's supposed to be in my life. Otherwise, he wouldn't be here.
Right.
A lot of times you got people who might recognize, right, but don't have the necessary skills or tools to put you in your proper position.
Right.
And I've always said, if you got to ask to be put in your proper position, you dealing with a motherfucker that ain't got the skills to be able to do it. Either recognize that you the dude or put you where you supposed to be. So you got to get the fuck out of there.
Love or they got potential. they can get some pep talks.
Mm-hmm.
They can get that. Look, let me tell you now. You know what I'm saying?
This how you
motherfucker
treat.
you
Give
love
the pep talk
or they
right
got
now.
potential.
Give us the pep talk right now.
Let me explain something to you. Okay. So y'all finna go out, right? Old girl right there who got jumped on by dude because he was married to her and she was out with another nigga and you said he ain't had to beat her ass like that. Okay, you finna go out with her again after she got your ass whooped with her because that other nigga didn't give a fuck. Don't act like you don't know. That's man. Look, when you say that to a motherfucker, dog, most of the time they understand it. Don't act like you don't know. That's your way of letting them know you have been armed with all the information God's supposed to give you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ignore it, fucking with this motherfucker who you know ain't about shit. Don't give a fuck about nobody but theyself. It's on you. In fact, you bringing me down just by being around a motherfucker like that. Because what if something happened where I got to ride out? I'm motherfucking riding out over some shit we knew was going to happen one day.
And then us riding out, we in harm's way.
Right.
We in harm's way riding out for you because you didn't do your due diligence.
You can get your brother, father, uncle, husband killed by fucking around with fuck motherfuckers.
Your selfishness just ruined some group shit.
Right.
What we basically saying is motherfuckers got to get to a point where they realize as a man, you expect your woman to make the same social sacrifice that you making financially.
Wow.
Right.
In other
Not
words,
just financially, Ron, the same sacrifice you making toward every motherfucking thing. Because you not finna bring harm to your family's door.
At all.
Right.
But again, here we are.
And
I'm
if you
gonna
do,
come right
you
to you.
really need to do some soul searching, nigga.
But I'm talking about like, so to expect your woman to, well, now you can't go out and kick it with your homegirls because I need you at the house because shit, these clothes got to get washed and a nigga hungry out here.
But let me say this real quick to what you talking about right now. As manipulation is a sign of weakness for men, so is control. Men don't have to control. I'll tell you what I mean by that. Right? I tell you what I mean. I was just telling a young sister in here today, trying to give her some career advice, and I told her, I said, your talent will command respect in this game.
Right.
But if you don't have no talent, then everything you asking for is basically just a demand. I said, wherever you demanding, that means you ain't got it. But when you command shit, that means motherfuckers recognize, like, oh, when Corey come to the stage, that nigga commands the attention of everybody in that bitch because they understand what it is. Right? They know what the fuck about to happen. We've seen it in person, right, Bobby? Niggas know, okay, this shit about to be crazy than a motherfucker. He commands that attention. He commands that respect. He doesn't have to get on stage and ask for the people to be quiet, simmer down, listen to me, I'm about to start my He ain't got to do that.
Why not?
Because whatever your gift is speaking for him. It commands the respect.
Just let me say this, Zoe.
This is what I mean by
your works in society, at home, the people who look at you, whether they say it or not, they reference your works. What have you done?
Mm-hmm.
That's what gets you your respect, your works. And if your works is to be out here fucking off or fucking with fuck niggas or whatever the fuck going on, that's what people know you as.
They know that.
Lying to yourself about your talent. Oh, this motherfucker, he ain't shit.
Yeah,
but that goes back to my point.
That's why I tell motherfuckers don't go up there till you ready.
But that goes back to my point about men not needing to control.
Now let me ask you this, though.
Because then I'm gonna throw it to you. Men not needing to control is real simple. If you about your shit, right? If you're a credible motherfucker, King T says, I love the word King T. King T says, I only fuck with reputables. Niggas who are reputable. If you fucking with a reputable motherfucker and he's about his shit and he lives in his truth, he's honest, he don't blame niggas for shit, he claims his responsibility in every fucking mishap. Now, if you dealing with motherfuckers like that, when you get in a relationship, women tend to submit by nature to that nigga because they know all the fuck shit games I was playing all the bullshit I was trying to run on motherfuckers typically ain't gonna work. A lot of women are keen enough to avoid those type of men until they ready to fuck with them.
Right. Just like niggas will avoid a upstanding woman until he's ready to be an upstanding man.
Do you see what I'm saying? So there are a lot of women out here who are getting a lot of resources from fuck boys and her playing the fuck girl game that she not ready. She done came across different niggas that would make her submit. She done came across different niggas that commands her respect, but she ain't ready to fuck with them because ain't enough resources there or whatever. There's too much money on the table, too much meat on the bone.
And the
for me to stop
unfortunate
the
part
business.
is a lot of times, though, they not ready until they pussy look like a cat who done got bust open by a car.
And hear them. It's not until they stop.
You seen them cats who get squished by a car?
Hell
That's what
yeah.
these bitches pussy like. They be like, I'm ready to settle down. Bitch, this pussy's been ran over by the streets.
Now you want to get up under a garage.
Right.
Now that all ties been ran.
Even though
down
your
and
pussy
shit.
wet, goddammit, it's still loose. I feel it. I feel it, bitch. Niggas have been test driving this motherfucker. I just bought a pussy from Enterprise. This was a rental pussy.
You feel me? You feel me? The seat don't go back.
Right.
What is it? Sticky shit in the cup holder.
Right. This pussy smell like smoke, bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to ManSions. Please believe we gonna keep it real. We mean no disrespect, but if you've ever been inside of a male think tank where men are building mansions with their thoughts, this is what it is. ManSions live on the Voice of Reason on Dash Talk X. Callers, I'm coming to you right now. You got something to say? Speak on it. Who's on the line? Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Okay.
What up?
How you doing, nigga? What's the deal, pimp?
Yo.
Talk to us.
Yo, this is church right here. Y'all speaking that truth, yo. For real, loving it, yo. I can't believe y'all giving this away for free. Y'all need to be ashamed of yourself. And niggas need to pay for this.
Well, thank you, brother. Y'all heard that in the chat room. Do it. What's up, brother? What's the word?
Yo, man, I'm just feeling the vibe. I'm loving everything y'all talking about. And I really feel like real men that stay on their square and do their thing. I don't think women really understand. It's like we two different species. We don't run in the same circle, so things are going to be different. And I think a lot of times women like to play the game and manipulate, and they want their way, just like everybody want their way. You know what I'm saying? But when you stick to what you do, you know what I mean. As a man, you know, like Corey say, man, you gotta. It's a lonely road. It ain't like if you speak the truth, it's a lonely road. Everybody ain't built for that. But I do want to ask the panel a question. Like if you a dude that's standing on your square, you doing the things that you supposed to do, you holding it down for the family, and the female feel like, you know what I'm saying, you ain't doing certain things that they want you to do. You know what I'm saying? How should you address that, or should you just keep it pushing?
Panel?
Well, what kind of man you want to be, bro? You want to be the man you want to be, or the man your woman wants you to be?
No doubt.
Because if you want to be the man that she wants you to be, well, then she's telling you exactly how to be that man.
But see, this is good. Hey, caller, let me just there you go.
You stole it right out my
there we
mouth.
go. Listen, let me just hit you with this. Men are socialized to do. I want you to listen very careful. Men are socialized to do. Our doing equals answers in a woman's life. What we do equals an answer for a woman. So when you talk to women, what speaks louder? Actions or words?
Action.
A woman will say actions, right? But when you talk about being, nigga, you ain't got to do nothing to be you.
Right.
You just be.
You just be. And a lot of times women are in the build a nigga mode and she's not really building you. what she's doing
is remodeling,
terraforming your ass to fit her particular belief system or coping mechanism or whatever. She's trying to fit you into her template of what she think you could be, looking and behaving and acting like her ideals.
She's cutting the corners off the square peg to fit it into the round hole.
And on top of that.
So when men get back to just being themselves as opposed to performing for pussy,
come on,
then women will find another layer of respect.
Right.
It will force them to go, oh shit, I can't pull this shit with him.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying? Go ahead, Corey.
And I'm saying also, you can't determine this in a day, a week.
Right.
This meaning like what you need to know. But once you realize what you need to know, and a lot of motherfuckers play dumb and act like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. No, once you know what you need to know, you have to have the courage to get the fuck away from somebody who ain't got no respect for you. Or you know I am not going to be able to excel with this person. You have to have the courage to get the fuck away. I know it hurt you to spend money, time, all that, but that pussy is not to be yours.
Right. And remember,
you must move on, or that dick ain't to be yours, ladies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You must move on once you realize somebody is not going to accept you for what you are.
Right.
Because you only.
Thank you, caller. We appreciate it. And remember, doing equals stimulation. See, a woman can respect what you do and not you.
She don't fuck.
She could have respect for what you do, especially for her, but not respect you.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Indeed. So doing equals stimulation. As long as you keep this motherfucker stimulated by your doing, you're good enough to stay around.
You a burger flipper in the hunger of her life.
Do you understand? This nigga is dependable. I can rely on him. But do you care about him?
Hell no.
Do you appreciate him?
Do you want him to wind up like your daughter who a dyke, bitch?
What the fuck?
You gotta treat a nigga just like how your mama treated your daddy.
If I listen to you, bitch, look at your family. Look at your assembly.
You know what?
It's all fucked up. I can't listen to you, bitch. I got to do me.
Right.
There it is. Callers, we got them coming now. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Maybe you're not here.
Bitch,
That's
son
fine.
in jail for a crime of
Caller,
passion.
you're on the
I want
line.
you to listen to her.
Hey, you gotta turn your life down. Turn your life down. Caller.
That radio.
I'm about to drop you, buddy. I'm about to drop you. Caller, you're on the line. All right, deuces. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Hello?
What up, my brothers? Soul Wonder in the house.
Soul Wonder?
Where this nigga pop up from?
What up, man?
What up, Corey?
What up, my nigga? Where you come from, man? Where you been? Something happened, nigga, old Dallas, nigga. Something happened, nigga.
Bobby.
Huh?
I'm always in L.A.
Are you?
I'm always in L.A. I'm going to L.A. Sunday. I'm always out there.
We ain't heard from you in a while. What's happening?
We ain't heard from you in a while, Soul Wonder.
You still married?
Well, yeah, I'm still married. I'm DJing now, so I'm doing my music thing.
Why you say it like that? Yeah, I'm still married.
I'm DJing now.
Right now.
Right now. Yeah, he said DJ, he got happy. But I'm DJing though.
We 18 years strong now. Come on now, you know what it is.
Okay, that's what's up. We here. We just fucking with you.
But talking what y'all talking about, man. See, it's one thing when it comes to men and women that is not really discussed is, you know, all that love and all that bullshit. Can a motherfucker at least like each other first before they start talking about all that other shit? Like and respect? Can we start there first? It's like there's a lot of motherfuckers that's together, been together for years, but they can't stand to be in the same room with one another. Can we just like each other first before we can do all the rest of that shit? Just like you said, Corey, establish something we can figure out the rest. But can we establish liking a motherfucker first?
Hell no.
Can we do that?
You gotta fuck with a motherfucker to like him.
No, so.
You know
all right, Soul Wonder, thank you for taking over. We appreciate it. It was a good statement, but I don't know if we even addressed the shit you was talking about.
Yeah.
He
But
tried though.
he tried. That's
some real nigga shit.
I do my due.
We fucking
God
with you.
damn it, so Wonder. Thank you, man.
Go ahead and tell everybody you 5'5", nigga.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on? This is Deshaun Gregory. I'm calling from out of South Carolina.
All right, out of South Carolina, Big Sean Gregory. What's the deal, man?
He said Deshaun.
Gregory.
Yeah, man, I've been watching y'all for years, man. I just want to let y'all know I respect and love all y'all brothers.
Thank you,
And
fam.
I want, as far as my comment goes, I want to expound on one comment that really stuck out that came from Ron, and it was about sacrificing, a man having to sacrifice financially and the woman having to sacrifice socially. And that's a big thing that we don't really pay attention to, because we got women out here who they live for social media, they live for the church house. They not willing to sacrifice any of that to appease a man, but the man has to appease to, well, I can't go out with the guys tonight. I can't do this. I can't do that. It's always a sacrifice that the man has to make.
But good
as far
brother,
as the household.
But good brother, every woman would say the same sacrifice goes two ways. Financially too.
Okay.
Listen, if we start breaking down the numbers, don't get tone talks in this motherfucker. We start breaking down the numbers now. Shit, you know, women are making a lot of money, and they're making as much money as we are, or even more.
That's true.
In some studies, in some cases. So again, that control flip both ways.
But at the same time, a woman isn't going to be viewed as being less than if she isn't financially able to provide.
Yes.
It's just a kind of double standard that kind of bites the man in the ass when it comes all the way back around.
Yes. Hey, I appreciate the call. Thank you for chiming in, bro.
Hey, I'm doing everything to spread y'all brothers' words. I'm sharing the videos, doing everything, bro. Y'all keep holding it down.
Thank you, man.
Right,
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Everybody in the chat room, I want y'all to hit the like button and the share button, man. This is a fire topic. We got 2,400 people in here live. Peeping game, man. Let's get some more callers in here. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you calling from? You got to turn your living room down. Your living room. Turn it down. Hello?
It's down.
Yeah, what's happening,
Yes,
man?
sir. Prince Corilla's long time listener, man. Second time getting in. So I had this on my heart. I wanted to get it out. Shout out to everybody in the room, Corey, Black Ron, Agtown in the house. So check this out. So I feel like one thing that I don't know if I listen on and off. I'm at work. So the way I look at it is like this. As a man, I feel like I have the dick, I make the rules. And what I mean by that is I have to live my truth, and what that means is looking into myself. What do I lack? What are my weaknesses? What are my strengths? What do I have to offer? And understanding who I am and what I bring to the table. That way, when I meet a woman of substance, I recognize that because I am what I'm seeking. So when it comes to manipulation, what I've learned, my testimony is, when I started listening to y'all and I realized trying to keep a woman around that I'm really only fucking with because she give me pussy, so I lie to her, I'm missing out because I got to put so much energy into her lying to her, and I got to keep lying, and the whole time I'm trying to fuck with this girl over here, I'm trying to fuck with this girl over there, I can't keep my story straight. So when I start telling them, hey, this is who I am. I date. I'm a serial dater. I like women. I want to find happiness, but I'm not putting everything into you right now until I see something in you that makes me not see anything in these other women. And I haven't found that yet. I haven't found the woman that I can't live without. I haven't found that. So when I meet a woman, whether it's in person or online, I tell them this is who I am. This is where I'm at in life.
Yo, caller, let me stop you for a second. Corey Holcomb has some questions and a statement.
No, I just want to tell him, man, something that might make him think differently about what he's saying. Homie, you ain't gonna never stop fucking these bitches. And you need to tell them women that you fucking with, that you respect and care about, baby, I ain't finna stop fucking these bitches. Can we work it out?
Right.
But I'm not finna stop fucking these bitches.
Because you
I
making
done been there. I done been in situations where you ever been around like 3-4 bitches that's like they worth keeping.
All four.
I'm not finna tell these bitches to go to hell for your pussy.
Right.
I'm not gonna do it. But can we work something out?
Okay, so then that's the next step in my evolution then.
That's what I'm saying, brother. It ain't no diss, it ain't nothing. It's like, once we really accept...
But until men get to that point, what do men rely on?
The lie.
Lies.
We rely on y'all.
Because lies...
y'all to give us the truth.
It's called manipulation and not giving all the right information, which is manipulation.
Right. And lies pays pussy ties.
Yep.
Lies pays pussy ties.
That's nice.
Go ahead, Craig.
It sounds like you know yourself, but you haven't accepted you yet. You're still trying to be, what you... I'm not saying you're trying to be...
That's most of us, dog. You ain't finna stop fucking these bitches.
I'm not perfect. I'm not
You
perfect.
ain't finna stop telling them what they want to hear.
You just got to accept...
But I'm past that, though. I'm past telling them what they want to hear.
Well, that's got some truth to it, too, man.
Nah, because you're not past it, though, kinfolk, because you just said you out here telling women that you going to date until you find what you looking for, when the truth of the matter is you never going to find what the fuck you looking for in one person.
Is that true? Is that the truth, or is that what I've been told by society? I'm asking.
No, the truth is you fuck bitches. Everything after that is game. Thank you.
Fantasy, like a mother.
That's the truth. You fuck bitches. Any words after that is the motherfucking game. Thank you. Want me to tell you why he laughing? Because this man is moral enough inside his heart to know. Really, that's what the fuck it is.
He know it.
Man, I love fucking these hoes, bro. I love it. They all
and ain't nothing gonna change
about. That's not gonna change, dog.
It's the bitches out here. The experience with them is so great. The experience with them is so great. You're not gonna cut you're not gonna cut these bitches off for one bitch. And let's go ahead and just put that on t-shirts and wear them for 4 months till it stank.
Bitch, you're not the only awesome woman I've met.
One thing before I jump off.
One more time.
One last thing before I jump off.
Right.
All right, so my folks been married for 34 years, so I got a conflict of having married Christian parents and seeing that I want that in a certain way. I want it my way. I don't want it to where I got to compromise and this and that. I want it to, like you said, I like fucking these hoes, and I'm 39, and I've been doing this since I was 17. I don't know no other way other than fuck these hoes. Is that wrong?
Bruh, you got to realize like this. For the last 34 years, your parents have been pulling off an Oscar award-winning performance for you and everybody else in y'all family. You think your folks really fuck with each other like that.
So you could feel like you normal. Like my people was good.
Yeah.
The reality of it is
your daddy got these hoes.
The lie, but listen though, the lie surrounding that performance led you to go on the pussy hunt you on.
Seeking what will never be found.
This is what motherfuckers don't understand. You don't only model the behavior of your household. You model the energy, the frequency. You model everything in that bitch.
Right.
Mental, physical, emotional, psychological. Everything is being modeled. So, they presented a good thing for you to look at and say, oh, my people is good. They cool with each other. But behind closed doors, you don't know what kind of dick your dad was slanging in the streets. And it has translated to you.
But he's still with his wife.
In the name of Jesus.
But he's still with his wife, and his wife's still with him. So that means something is right. Because you ain't supposed to leave your motherfucking peoples.
If you fuck with
just because the shit fucked up. Right. You're not supposed to leave your peoples.
But you know what? When you
motherfuckers make excuses for that all they want. You ain't supposed to leave your peoples.
No, that's true.
You gotta, you just gotta enjoy the experience, man. Walk through the universe and let it form around you, man. When you start searching for things, you step outside yourself, and that just puts you in a very vulnerable state. You know what I mean? Just accept what you are and roll with that, nigga. And whatever bitch you run into that you fuck with, that's who you fuck with. If not, nigga, just keep it pushing. Pay a prostitute to have a baby for you.
Thanks again for the call, man. We appreciate you, bro. All right.
Nigga, the law of attraction is very real. Once you step into the man that you say you are, you'll find the women that like that.
Yeah, man. Turn that damn video, TV, whatever you watching us on. Turn it down. What's happening, pimp?
What's going on? It's Matt. How y'all doing from DMV?
Matt from the DMV. What's happening, man? Speak on it.
What's going on, man? I've been listening for a long time. Just want to speak on some things. Y'all still on the topic of as far as girls, as far as women and men putting hoes before bros, bros.
It's double standard. So you calling in, you don't really know what we talking about?
Oh no. Yeah, I know what y'all talking about, but I'm just saying, like, I kind of veered off a little bit.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
I just want to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that in society right now, you know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as women and men, black women and black men, it's like we're dealing with a woman who, you know what I'm saying, a woman who put, of course, personal things before us. We just props in their lives and things like that. You know what I'm saying? As far as, I'm going to keep it real short. You know what I'm saying? But as far as men, I mean, I don't feel like we should even care about what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? We should just live our lives because they always want to be on us for anything. Like the
wait. You saying we shouldn't care what women think?
No, we should care what women think, but we should still operate the way we always operate. I feel like when men try to, you know what I'm saying, try to appease women or please women, that's when we go wrong. You know what I'm saying? They may cheat on us or they may not.
You're saying we shouldn't try to appease women or please them in any way, shape, or form?
I mean, of course, you got to please them. What I'm saying is, if you got to go out
what the fuck is you saying? Because you're waffling right now. You understand? You're waffling. You didn't waffle 4 times since you got on this motherfucker.
Is he trying to say what DMX said in that Rough Rider shit? If you know a bitch, you don't argue with that bitch. All you do is fuck that bitch. Is that what you saying?
Hey, big fact. Hey, what's going on, y'all? I just want to say, but yeah, what he's saying is correct, man. I'm saying a lot of dudes go out of character for these chicks, man. And we don't have to go out of character. What I'm saying is they're going to like you for wherever you bring. Like, if they like you more than a little bit, you in there more than a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You're more than a lot. So at the same time, why would we have to do certain things for you know what I'm saying, to appease these women? As far as your friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, my friends who I'm with, that's going to be my friends forever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
only thing you owe that bitch is the truth, G, for real.
All right. Good looking, pimp. Yeah, I mean,
my bad. I've been sipping, my bad. I've been drinking a little bit.
No, only thing you owe that bitch is the truth, nigga. That's what you owe the bitch. You owe her that.
Straight up.
And I think that's real. That's the only thing any man owes any woman that he's dealing with is the truth.
That's the only thing you owe the bitch.
I think that's fair. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, damn, my God, dude. What's up, Will?
What's happening?
I'm from Philadelphia, man. I listen to your show all the time, man. I go to the same shit. I just want to say I like your show. Y'all should do something for young guys. I hear y'all talking about, like, women controlling people. Well, young guys, like, I went through experience. Like, I got my son now through custody and all that. But it be the mom guiding the young girls telling them what to do. You know what I mean? I think y'all should do something for the young guys, man. Because they growing up not knowing how to deal with women.
You mean like the show you just called into?
Yeah.
Listen here.
My fault. Hey, don't grind me up.
The last 2 niggas, boy.
These motherfuckers right here jump in the end of the show and be like, y'all should do shit
no, look,
on double standards.
What I'm saying is, I'm 26 years old, and I had to learn on my own about women that aren't good for me. You understand what I'm saying? I got my own house and things like that to mature on my own. You understand what I'm saying? So I was lucky. Like, I'm going through the system right now. I know Craige Holcomb, me and guys child and everything like that, but I got her on child support. After she had me on it, and I was paying like $2,000 a month or something like that. And then the whole thing switched, and they just hate me now.
All right, brother. Thank you, man. We're going to do a child support show. Then you can call in and tell us all about it. All right.
You know what, Zoe? You know what you should do is, like, maybe every Wednesday get like 4 to 6 dudes to come together and talk about man issues and shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I think we should call it
nigga house. No.
Nigga house. Nigga plantation.
Man crib. No.
Man cave.
No. ManSions.
Adam's rib.
Ooh.
No, that's some bitch shit. Adam's rib. What should we call? ManSions.
I like that.
There we go. We gonna do ManSions on Wednesday. Motherfuckers, you niggas is goofy. Anyway, it's all good. You're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Talk about shit.
Talk about women.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? All right, you're not on the line. Fuck it. Let's get another one. Let's go here. Caller, you're on the line. Hold on. Caller. Oh, Jesus. Boost Mobile. Let's just drop everybody and start again. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? We don't have them. Let's drop him.
You got a call from a cell phone.
Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, bro, this D from Decatur, man.
D from Decatur, man.
Decatur, where it's greater.
Hey, man, Decatur from great. You know, everybody know about the A&J Ricky. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, I'm going to let you know right now, I've been drinking a little bit, but at the same time, I got a partner, man. He got an old lady. She come to him. She'll tell him, if your woman loves you, she'll question stuff. She'll think about it. She'll ask. She hit me with that shit while I was on the phone with him. I said, damn, that shit sound like some nursery rhyme. I said, where you learn that shit from?
Huh.
When it come down to it, like I told him, I said, man, I listen to your show all the time. I listen to Corey's show, you know what I'm saying? And like I told her, when it boiled down to it, just like Corey say, it comes from the mama. I said, dog, you gotta check the loin. I said, if the mama do this bullshit, she gonna do the bullshit. So I was like, how long you gonna stay with this bullshit? Because I'm like, dude, I'm going through my little shit, but I'm cool. I'm like, bro, your shit way worse than me. I'll jump off the motherfucking bridge if I have to deal with a girl like yours.
Tell him to send that bitch over here. I'll get her straight.
Hey, thanks for the call, man. We appreciate it.
I ain't saying I can fix her, but she'll know what it is to be around a good nigga.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they did. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling
I
from?
determine you a lousy bitch. I'm going.
Hey, what's up, homies? What's up with y'all, man?
What up, man?
What's up with you? You know what we talking about, right?
Yes, sir, man. Speak up. Shout out OG Corey Holcomb 5150 Big Zoe. What's up with the rest of y'all, man?
What's happening?
What's up, man?
Look, check out, man. I was really thinking about what y'all said earlier in the beginning of the show about, you know what I'm saying, who you have in your circle. And the thing is, you have to watch the people that you have in your circle. A lot of times, you know, that the throwback be when family members sometimes fuck with it too, and you warn these motherfuckers, quit fucking with these people, man. And then they end up bringing bullshit people into your goddamn vicinity, and the shit get out of the way, and then you got to be responsible, you know what I'm saying, to get the shit out the way. And you warn them, but they get to the point where they just like, oh, you can't tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? When it get down to that situation, I just be like, you know what? I put my hands in the air and keep it moving. Because the thing is, I'm not about to let you fuck up my whole peace of mind because of the bullshit that you do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we don't never really even get out there, you know what I'm saying? We, you know, recognize shit like this. Like OGs like y'all see. But a lot of times coming up, you know, in these communities, motherfuckers really don't really call that shit out. That's why, you know what I'm saying, it's good that, you know, you got your shows over and the 5150 record, because men could really just come out here and speak it the way they speak it. Because in like today's society, you know what I'm saying, it's always come geared from the women's point of view. And like the black alpha male right now is just looked upon in a bad goddamn term, man.
Right.
And like some of the sisters, they feel like, okay, if they come up, you know what I'm saying, they good to go and they recognize success. But I'm like, bro, you can't come up and you ain't got the whole both genders in this shit.
That's right,
and
brother.
By the way, Corey, respect to you on that conversation with the streets a couple of weeks back, bro, in Seattle.
Oh yeah, man, that shit was fun, man.
Well, thank you, brother. We appreciate you for calling in. All right.
Hey, man, one love, brothers.
All right, peace.
And to pile on what he says, Zoe, we got to keep motherfucking talking the way we talking, because there are a lot of people who listen and they change the way they think because they hear it and they like, man, you know what? That's the truth.
Right.
That's what happened the first time I ever heard Farrakhan talk.
Yeah.
When I first heard him talk, I was like, I knew it was somebody out here who think differently than this bullshit I've been taught.
And
imagine if he changed my life.
Imagine if he would have gave up on niggas after the Million Man March.
Oh, that'd have been crazy.
Right.
Even
But
before
see,
that.
this is why we created this platform, because at the end of the day, niggas are being born at a 70% clip to single mothers. I'm not blaming single mothers in the African American community solely. What I know is wherever there is a conflict, there is bi-directional blame. In other words, both parties is guilty.
Say that again.
You understand? Wherever there is like a fucked up relationship, there's bi-directional blame everywhere. A lot of times motherfuckers will say, oh, you heard Obama say it. It's the daddy's fault. It's not always the daddy's fault. You can't expect people to raise a sane family if they came from insane families.
Wow.
You can't expect people to raise a healthy family if they came from toxic families. So then to extrapolate it all the way down to it's his fault.
Right.
No, this is why rarely have you seen men come together and talk about what men do that might be debaucherous or disrespectful in a relationship. Right. We started this topic off talking about men using double standards. Right. Well, motherfuckers say, oh, you blaming the women. If the man is modeling a woman's conflict management toolbox,
right,
and he see her sucking one nigga's dick that is doing for her right now while cussing his daddy out, sending his daddy to child support, and then the man that she's fucking with at the moment, because a lot of times these niggas is in a revolving door kind of situation.
Get treated like a king momentarily.
Right. He sees her adjust and shift for new niggas while being consistently pissed with his daddy.
Right.
And while consistently making him second place.
Yes.
And on top of that, let's not let nobody get away with shit.
Right.
Them questions that you asked in the beginning.
Yes, sir.
What was the first question, Zoe? Can you go to it?
You want the first question? I got it.
The first question you asked.
The first question was, many men in relationships love to flirt with other women and say it's harmless, but when the act is reversed, will accuse the woman of being unfaithful.
But I'm smart. For somebody to think of that question that basically is getting them out the way. Right. I'm gonna make this question where I'm not part of the bullshit.
Right.
I'm gonna put it all on you.
Right.
Let me know who the fuck you are.
No accountability.
It take diabolic thinking to come up with a question like that. Because the truth is, everybody who motherfucking about something know, it's always you. It's always you who fucking up. Every once in a while, some shit happen out the blue that you didn't see coming. Oh, motherfucker got me with that one. Most of the time, it's you. Right. But when somebody can take the time out to think of questions that put them out of the way, that's a diabolical thinking motherfucker.
I like what you just said, Corey, because that apply to everybody. Whatever you going through in life, whatever your set of circumstances is, 9 times out of 10, that shit is byproducts of your decision making all throughout your life.
And niggas don't understand. This is why I love Krishnamurti. That motherfucker had one quote. I'm looking for it right now.
I already saw some dope shit as soon as you pulled it up.
And the quote was real simple. The shit was, the enemy is you.
Everywhere you go, there you are.
There you are. So a lot of times, but we live in a society that says, wait a minute, the man is responsible. The man has all the answers.
Right.
The man has to fix everything. And what happens is you get men who buy into that, and this is why men die early.
Right.
This is why men have inflexible beliefs about relationships, because we've positioned men with not a lot of wiggle room. Then we'll turn around and villainize the man for being what we conditioned him to be.
The accountability is rigid, but then you want a nigga to bend on everything else when it comes to what he holds you accountable for.
Well,
exactly.
A relationship at its optimal level, it's a collaborative learning experience.
A relationship at its optimal level is a fairy tale.
Right, but I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm just saying
it's not impossible. I see what you said.
No,
because we don't operate at our optimum level. So how the fuck can we have an optimum relationship?
Right. Optimal don't mean perfect. It just means getting the best out of it, optimizing it. It's collaborative. Right. So a lot of times we jump in and out of the collaboration.
But you can't optimize until you see self.
Right.
And a lot of times the way relationship works is, I'm working on you adjusting to fit my brokenness.
Right.
No.
Don't come fix me.
Don't come fix me. Right. Come fit me. Do you see what I'm saying? Don't come fix me.
Come fit me.
Come fit me.
That's acceptance.
As I am, fucked up.
Right.
But in that space, you don't get to grow.
Yeah, because you want a motherfucker to conform.
Exactly. There we go. This shit crazy.
Most definitely.
Unfortunately, we only got 1 minute left. Bobby, go ahead.
the price of freedom and any measure of happiness is eternal vigilance. And by that I simply mean if you have yet to get what you're looking for and you still aspire to have it, be grateful for the ability to pursue it.
Yeah, the experience.
Damn, Bobby.
Damn.
All show long. We was waiting on you to say deep shit like that.
Be glad to be alive.
How about that,
motherfucker?
Man.
Because when you really appreciate God giving you the gift of life, you ain't got time to be arguing with nobody about nothing.
A dead man has no regrets.
Because it's a motherfucker.
I don't even do road rage no more. Young Corey, fuck you, nigga. New Corey, go ahead, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Real talk.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. Go ahead.
Because it's some motherfuckers that I wish was still here that ain't here.
You hear me?
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, be in the now, man.
Right.
And realize that a relationship is like college, is like life, is like anything else. It's what you make it. Stop going into situations transactionally, looking for some shit to pay out like it way out. It ain't gonna do that.
Wow.
It ain't gonna do that.
But that's how men are socialized. Men are socialized to invest with behavior so they can get paid back with flavor.
Oh, this I know. This I know. We were sold a dream. So now, this is the wake up part, nigga. Number one, you're never gonna be right and happy at the same time.
I agree with you, but I don't even think we were sold a dream. I think we were force fed a dream.
Yeah.
You know,
you can spit it out though.
This is why a motherfucker can be uppity about the pussy.
Yeah.
Hey, I asked you to get the motherfucking oil changed in the car. You ain't got the shit done.
Walk up to the building and
then go on a pussy blackout. Go on a pussy blackout.
If you realize this, fellas, and trust these words, you'll be straight in life. After you nut, a bitch mind. What's in her mind after you nut? What else you got, nigga? Every time you nut, her mind is like, okay, what else?
That was good for now.
Shit, don't believe me? Go to sleep. Wake up. See when she be eating your snacks, nigga, and charging her phone, nigga.
Just a real quick,
Bobby.
Acknowledging what you said about brothers leaving here, and Corey led us in that direction, and I want to celebrate the life of Chef Dale. We're going to put him away Saturday, and he's set in this circle and fit. So, you know, we got a right to remember people, I guess what I'm trying to say. Especially if you had a good experience with them, you know. So shout out to Chef Dale.
Hey, thank you all for tuning in again. This is ManSions. We don't have all the answers, but we sure do got a lot of them. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Follow all the homies. Corey, where you performing next?
God damn it, Detroit. I'm on my way. That Saturday, Sunday at the little pussy-ass club down there. Look it up. Detroit, what's that? I think that's, I forgot the name of the club. But I'll be there Saturday, Sunday. Look it up.
Look it up, Detroit. Bobby G, where can they follow you?
Saturday, Sunday of the weekend.
This coming weekend?
Punchline. That's the name of it.
Punchline. There we go.
Detroit.
In Detroit.
Bobby Glanton-Smith, at Glanton-Smith on Twitter, and just Google Bobby Glanton-Smith.
Google him. Get his book, Real Men Don't Play, on Amazon.com. Then Craig Facts, a.k.a. Craig Smith. What's up, pimp?
Man, that's the Craig Smith on all the social media platforms. Man, I got a bunch of dates. I know I'm starting off in Dallas on a date. I just don't know what to, I ain't got my calendar. I don't know.
Fucking up, man. All these thousands of motherfuckers here.
I've been growing my shit, man.
Don't come
You done had it. You done had it.
No win.
No. I got the dates and shit. But yeah, just look on my social media and fuck with me, because I fuck with y'all.
There you go. And then Black Ron. What up, brother? Always a pleasure to have you in the building, bro.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I'm out here in L.A. for a little bit. Got a show tonight. Got a show tomorrow. Be sure you follow my social media to find out where. That's BLAQ.RON on Instagram. Black space Ron on everything else. 2 words. Run, not Rob, nigga. But
Ron, I be saying Rob.
I know, but you light skin.
Black Ron.
Yeah,
Black Ron.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the show. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Look, we got over 2,000 people in the chat room right now. Can all 2,000 of those people go to Amazon.com and get either the Kindle, the Audible, or the paperback version of The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship, my 2015 book release? Or on Amazon, you can get the Kindle version of my latest book, The Holographic Relationship. If you want a paperback copy, go to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much for supporting Beal Sauce and Total Package Energy. We out until Friday. Thanks again. Deuces.
So, we got to do a remix to the relationship dismount called Backflip Up Out That Pussy.
Oh, shit.